So in today's video, I'm going to do something a little bit different in the sense that the last few months, my video content has very much been around talking about a topic or sharing insights, but based on comments and what people have been asking. I'm going to be mixing it up, showcasing tools, how to use it, but also just making you aware of tools. I want to start with something that I would really hope that everyone is using, but from my experience, I'm seeing that a lot of companies are still not, and it's absolutely shocking. And it is AI note takers. And I am going to be sharing my screen and showing you the note taker that we use here at Astris and what we recommend all our partners to use. But I really also want to just talk, before I do that, I want to talk sort of about the psychology and the reason why AI note takers are just beyond taking notes. I recall not so long ago, I remember seeing a post, I think on LinkedIn or a video, people saying, I'll never use a note taker because it takes away that element of listening and writing stuff down and putting it in it doesn't get cemented in the brain because we've got this reliance on AI note takers. And I honestly disagree with that. Taking notes or having a note taker to take notes for you is only the start. And that in itself, I think, is very, very valuable because it means you can actually give your full attention to the conversation. Your mind is not there taking notes, listening and saying, what do they say? Or can you say that again? And then you forget to ask, or you might not have the bandwidth to ask the more strategic questions, but to know with full confidence that your AI note taker is listening to what your lead or customer is saying, and therefore it allows you to really listen and to ask better questions and follow-ups and, doing all of that. It gives you more confidence. It allows you to actually effectively use your resource to its full. So that's why, I love AI note takers. But then when you go beyond that, think about all the data you're sitting on. I've got thousands of calls in my note taker. And if I want to become better at my calls, if I want to understand what's happening in the market, if I want to identify the major objections, rather than me looking through notebooks or notepads or trying to memorize, which means I am going to miss stuff out. Now I can finally look at a source that's got everything, and I can take that transcript, I can put it into Claude or GPT or any of the other models, and then ask questions. I can become better at what I do because I actually have data. What can I do if I've got notes? Oh, in this notes, this was the question that was asked, but no, give me the full transcript. Let's give AI the full context. We know with AI, what you put in, the input, quality of input directly correlates with the quality of the output. So that's another reason. And one of my recent newsletters gave 7 ideas of what you can do with that data from a transcript. So there's so much value that I think if you're not using it, you are missing out. And I think most of the time, from what I'm hearing, a lot of the time people don't use it because it's not something that they're used to. Maybe, baby boomers, they don't feel comfortable using it. They don't understand it. So hopefully today's video will give a little bit more confidence. And I'm aware in this space, there is a lot of choice. There's a lot of tools. And honestly, I don't care which one you use. If your company has only access to, or only gives permission to 1, 2, or 3, go for it. I don't care. I'm about to share my screen. I'm going to show you the one that we use. That's the one I recommend. I've been using it for over a year now, probably 18 months. Nothing has come close to the one I'm about to show you. That is free. That's what's crazy about it. That is free. There are paid plans. We use the free one. Works absolutely fine. And I'll run you through it now. And there is a link below in the description for you to be able to sign up as well for a particular tool. But as I said, I don't care which one you use. But if you don't use one, please do start embedding it into your workflow. It is super, super powerful. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Now, I've made a video on Fathom some time ago on this channel as well. So some of you may have seen it. The reason I mentioned that is because I'm still using Fathom. There have been probably 5, 10, 20 different tools that have come and gone. I've tested quite a few of them, and nothing, as far as I'm concerned, comes close. I don't care if you want to use Fireflies instead of Fathom. It doesn't matter. Just please use it. My personal experience with Fathom has been very easy to use. The quality of the transcript, regardless of how bad the sound quality on the other end has been, is actually picked up very well in terms of the words. And what I also love about Fathom versus some of the other ones is that it's very easy to copy and paste the transcript in one button. You click, or when you get into your recordings, you look at your transcript, you click, and then you literally just copy and paste beautifully into Claude. We use Claude for a lot of the research stuff. It's free. I mean, there's paid versions, but it's free. And it gives you APIs. I'll run you through the settings a little bit as well, but the free version, at least for now, it's free. By the way, this is not sponsored or paid. Fathom's not paying me to make this video. I'm making it because I genuinely believe it's a very, very helpful tool. And it is a product that more and more people need to be aware of. So that's why I'm doing it. Just to make that very clear, they're not paying me to say any of this. I use it. And actually, in fact, this is a nice little segue into one of the features. I love Fathom, because when you actually download the desktop app, you'll get this little thing at the top. If you click add to meeting, you can just add your meeting URL and see that. So if I've got meetings that are not in my main schedule, if I want to quickly add it in, I can just come in, add the share invite, the link, put it in here, click add Fathom to meeting. Within 30 seconds, it will join and then it will start taking notes for me. So some of the meetings that I've got today are all showing below. If you click view recordings, you'll be able to see recordings that you've had. That's very helpful. If you go into settings, what I love about it is so much flexibility around, do you want to join all meetings? Do you want to share this recordings with everyone? You can connect it to all your video conferencing tools. One of my favorite piece, again, in the free plan, you can integrate. So we use Close as our CRM. We love Close. The beauty here, so with this integration, means that when the meeting happens, it automatically gets synced to my CRM. So then if I don't want to come into Fathom and look through a big list of different meetings, which is easy, there's a search function, etc. But if I just want to go to the opportunity and Close, I can go through, look at the summary, all with it inside of Close, again, all for free. So, it also offers API access. So if you want to build out, we've got a few different processes and things that we do. Even if you don't want to do API, just go into your meetings, copy and paste your transcript. One of my favorite features of Fathom, which I'm surprised a lot of the others don't do it. So with inside Fathom, you can see your transcript and then there's a copy button. You just press it and within 2 seconds, it will say done in a green. And then that means you can literally just click paste on Claude or whichever other tool. And then you can say, hey, here are. In fact, I recently did this for a client of ours. We took 10 of their calls and we said, hey, here are the sales calls. I want you to give me an observation on, the leads from a market perspective. What are they looking for? What are they saying? What are the objections? And that actually gave a lot of insight into some of the planning that we've got for 2026. So that was an example of 10. Imagine if you did that with 50 calls, right? It's absolutely incredible. So I highly recommend using an AI note taker. And if you know which one to use, don't think anymore. Just go try Fathom. Start with something. And if down the line you want to try some other things and other things come to the market and it sounds even better, then move over. But just get used to a solution. And for us, it's Fathom. So I'll put the link below. If you've got any questions on Fathom, feel free to ask. Their support team is really awesome as well. If there's any other questions on Fathom or AI Note Taker or anything like that, please put in the comments below and I'll make sure to make a video on that. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.